Let's go. Let's go.
How do I stop it? Oh, that's really botched. Alright, wait. Oh, there we go. Hello, you guys.
At Xbox,
welcome.
We strive to put the player first, and that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry.
I completely missed that this was happening.
Crossplay and cross progression. We deliver Game Pass, first on console.
I don't think I've missed much.
And with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step.
I probably should tweet this out.
Your gaming, no matter where you buy or
Yeah, welcome you guys to the stream. It is the Xbox Game Showcase 2025.
The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands.
I don't think I actually missed a whole bunch.
The power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight.
So they are making their own handheld.
Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
That's actually pretty good. I don't know. I generally have not been paying attention to Microsoft for a while, so I actually don't know if this has been announced before.
PC, Smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you.
Everyone's going handheld now. It's actually pretty good.
There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games.
What's up, Toxic?
Today.
I hope chat is gonna pop up. It should pop up above me, I think.
And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have.
More freedom!
Anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy.
The Blood of Dawnwalker.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
I am streaming, Jiroko. Also, let me know if I need to turn it up a little bit. Yeah, I completely missed that this was going. I was busy working on a video, and I had planned on streaming later today for the Switch 2.
Monsters have always been here.
But then I saw, like, everyone was starting, like, streaming this, and I'm like, oh my god, it's today? I didn't know it was today. I am actually a bit, like...
They came out into the light.
I want to see this versus, like, PlayStation. I heard PlayStation was mid. Like, more, like, worse than mid. Oh, thank you, Jiroko.
The vampires didn't come to kill us.
Doing pretty good, Toxic.
They came to rule.
Like I said, I was busy working on a video that I hope to have out for tomorrow. If I have time, that is. It is just a basic video over the Switch 2s and Scarlet and Violet.
They tried to change me into one of them.
But right now, we have Xbox Showcase. So, vampires. Oh, that's why they call it Dawnwalker. That's pretty cool. You could just walk on the walls.
Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you.
Like a puppet? Dude. Dawn Walker. Looks pretty cool. So wait, are you like half vampire or something? You can actually walk during the day? Yeah, I did not see a whole bunch, but apparently this is like 2 hours. 2 hours, guys. So like I missed only like a couple games. Bloodstain was. Meat Boy! 3D? Is it 3D? Okay, yeah, actually. Oh, that's cool. Bro, Meat Boy is such an old classic. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. You're sleeping. No, I'll be honest with you guys. I literally have not been watching much of anything about Microsoft, so don't be surprised if I'm like completely stunned or unaware of anything that they show here. I almost have like zero idea of what they've been working on. I haven't really been watching anything Microsoft lately. But yeah, Meat Boy. Classic Flash game, man. How many times do you think we're just gonna get like world premiere?
Watch your back, Yakumo. You're a wanted criminal now.
Anime.
The Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Bloody gore.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Anime you. You're in a mood today, aren't you, Jiroku? Alright.
This is it.
Sayori.
Ryu,
Oh, wait.
there's something I need your help with.
Is this Ninja Gaiden? Wait. I kind of thought... Ninja Gaiden, baby. I kind of thought at first, but I didn't think it was until I actually saw him. Ooh, shark thingy. Okay, so the most recent one that they came, yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4. The most recent one that they came out with, I don't know what it was called, but is that one actually like decent? I think I saw a little Aggie play it on stream a couple times, and he was kind of like, "Yeah, it's okay." I've never played Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black? I have no idea what it's called, but hey! Hey! Is this new?
Here we go.
Good luck, Indy.
Or is this DLC? This is the one made by Bethesda, right?
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome.
Is this new or is it DLC?
Enter
That's
the
like
city
what
of
I'm
Antioch.
trying to wonder.
Find
the secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Giants. The Great Circle. The Odor of Giants. Odd. It's great, yeah. It just Ninja Gaiden 2, but reworked, like how Ninja Gaiden 1 Black was. Oh, okay. 3 was trash. So this must be a new game. Alright, cool. Ninja Gaiden.
World premiere.
Also, yeah, let me know if you need to turn up the stream's audio a little bit. If it's too quiet, I can turn it up just a little. Whoa. Apparently in-game footage and cinematics. What? You guys saw that, right? Game Freak. Like, I wasn't, like, imagining that, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, I know they work on other games, they have. But they helped make this game? What the fuck? Is that where all their talent has gone? Because Pokemon has gone to shit?
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine.
The fuck, dude? Ah, dude, they're not beating the allegations anymore with that. They're making a game looking like that. Okay, outside of, like, cinematics, of course, but, like, really? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet look like absolute shit. Dog shit. And they're developing a game like that? That's where the talent's gone? Bro.
It ain't for the spineless.
Bro.
Bruh. And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for what
Twitter and Pokemon is probably on fire right now. Probably. Dude, I am... Like, don't get me wrong. I am a Pokemon fan. I love the franchise. I don't quite enjoy the current games.
Yes, I got that part. Do you know?
I will more than happy to go back to the older games. But my god.
We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see.
I guarantee you, Arizona, yeah, no doubt. Twitter is gonna be on fire throughout the day now.
Yes, sir.
That, what the fuck? Anyways, what is this?
With a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me. They got my good side this time.
Huh.
Breaking in is the easy part.
Gonna be releasing the problematic time flosions upon them.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
Ah, bro.
These candlesticks ain't gold.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was looking this up just before when it started. When it had like a minute or two before. Is this mostly Bethesda games?
Get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got
God, the hair is so odd. It's so floaty.
there. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol?
Why is the hair so floaty, you
I've
guys?
seen it with my own eyes. I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye.
Man, I need to put some WD-40 on my boom arm.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meat
Holy shit. I keep forgetting that,
You've either got a gang at your back.
because my god is it noisy.
We're family here. Family takes care of
Wouldn't be
its own.
surprised.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge.
Are they
They
really?
don't keep order.
How much did they spend on Bethesda, by the way?
Thing into the crucible and melt it.
It was like a ridiculous number, right?
Beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
Oh, I'm not wrong though. It does look a lot like these are like Bethesda inspired.
Well armed.
They have that feel.
Let's
That's
go
pretty
and have a
cool.
few arguments.
What is it, like steampunk?
Don't get cocky.
7.5 billion? Seriously?
Time.
They spent that much money on Bethesda? Dude, I don't remember.
History.
I know it was like a ridiculous amount.
Us.
Insane amount.
But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel.
Oh, what am I thinking of? This game kind of reminds me of that one assassin game.
And make it like it never happened.
Because of the whole hand stuff. But instead, this one does like time.
As we know it. One choice at a time.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool if the stuff you do changes the future.
And let me
Oh, the various storylines you could do with that.
when the rabbits got the gun.
Change the past. Dishonored, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm kind of getting some Dishonored vibes in a way. But just kind of more steampunk. Oh, this is Clockwork.
Now let me alone and piss off.
Oh man, I think I remember when they first showed this off. I guess we actually have like
Our creative teams
a trailer for it now, finally.
to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty,
Matt
Black Ops 6
Booty.
from Activision, Doom: The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4: Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed
Hold on.
from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf
Cool.
of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects.
Oh
in the works
yeah,
as gaming
I
continues
forgot
to
about
influence
Fallout.
television like never before.
Outer Worlds 2 has been like a Lego set, man. I'm ready for it. I need more space.
Is having a year like
Dystopia.
no other. From launching a
Yeah, I've heard it's
blockbuster new game
decent.
like
It is
Avowed
it's the
to
second one that's coming out
upcoming
soon,
release
right?
Of the Outer Worlds 2 this October.
Yeah, okay, so yeah,
Obsidian
it's coming out in
always
October.
delivering great games, and they have a third game.
Because that's made by the people who originally started Fallout, correct? Obsidian? They also made Avowed, right? But Avowed is kind of weird from what I've seen. Another world premiere.
I told you, you can't run from me, you
He-Man? What? What is this?
flexible legs. The yoke-girth action figure can ride anything.
Oh, it's not He-Man, it's... what?
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival
what is this called? Grounded?
Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr.
Or am I, like,
Tully when
wrong?
an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
Yeah. I've seen Grounded gameplay. It looks really cool. But yeah, this is Grounded 2. Nice. Oh, it's actually coming out next month. That's awesome.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I swear I've seen this, but again, I haven't really been keeping up with Microsoft. I don't quite remember what this is called.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly...
It looks pretty cool though.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
Oh, horror game.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I'm jumping back into some horror games here soon. What was that? Chronos?
Consistently. In coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Oh! This looks so much like Dead Space. Is it made by the same people?
Such is our calling.
That looks so much like Dead Space. Same mechanics and everything. You hope Borderlands has a premiere, but it's just Randy Pitchford calling the fanbase poor and become more unhinged. Bro, because of him and the stuff that they've added into Borderlands 1 and 2, the unnecessary de novo shit, dude, I don't like Borderlands anymore, man. Randy Pitchford and Gearbox have just ruined the whole franchise for me. Like, I don't even want to I was wanting to re-download Borderlands 2 to play through it again just for fun. But yeah, dude, I can't. I can't enjoy the franchise anymore. I don't dare download the first 2 games again because of the frickin' what is it, like the type of de novo that they put into it. It's like, why? Why? Why put them in the frickin' older games of 1 and 2? Like, why? Anti-cheat, why? But yeah, Randy Pitchford, yeah. What a guy. What a dude. Loved by all, I guess. I'm surprised people are kind of done with Randy Pitchford over that, and not all of the What? You're not joking. What? I was not expecting to read that, Arizona. How is it? If that's true, how is he not in jail? See. But yeah, I guess beyond that, wow. But no, like, yeah, Gearbox games, for Borderlands, yeah, I'm not a fan anymore. Oh, of course, money. Yeah, you can get away with anything if you have enough money. Crazy.
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate now.
What is this?
Aria.
I mean, honestly, why do you think I'm transitioning my channel somewhat to cover indie games, man? Because, like, a lot of these look visually good and everything, but just overall, the overall, like, experience and stuff for AAAs is just down, and they've gone downhill so much. I just feel like a lot of AAA games now have just lost the plot on what makes them good, which is what makes gaming good in general. Alleged, gotcha.
Thomas,
I'm transitioning.
wherever you are, I'll find you.
That just reminds me of that funny short. I don't remember the content creator's name, but he's like, I'm coming out, I'm transitioning. And he actually does like Vegas Studios transitions. And his quote unquote dad flips the fuck out. Okay, I have no idea what this game is. I'm assuming aliens. They find aliens on this planet. It is a horror survival game. I hope after Hades 2 that Supergiant will do something with Bastion. Silk Song will save us all though. They created Bastion. See, I only played a little bit of that game.
It's been in your family for generations. Much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand. A hotel famous across the land. Every room
Is this like one of those simulator games where you just rebuild stuff? Woke up. Dude just gives us a cool looking gun. Okay, yeah, it is one of those games where you just restyle the hotel room. It's a crime and you should fix that. Great story, 2 endings. The narrative is the highlight of Bastion. Yeah, I think when I got that was kind of a bad time for me. I think that was like during the height of COVID. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't do, that I didn't play. Oh, okay, so horror game now. Weird. Freaky game.
The only one you can really trust is me.
Oh, you get like a cat friend to follow you on this wacky adventure. There are no ghosts at the Grand. Odd. But kind of looks interesting. Monster Sanctuary is another great indie game if you can handle monster management. Yeah, so that's another game that I have amongst the list. I really do. I have this giant long list. Don't know if I'll be able to get to them all. But yeah, believe me, I have a big list of indie games that I want to cover. And if not, just like play for fun on stream. This is like, frick, man, my brain is not functioning right now. Kind of reminds me of, it's an old game that me and my friends used to play on PC. Not Civ, but, Age of Empires. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, duh, I forgot that they had like a different series. Age of Mythology. Yeah. You need an IQ transplant ASAP. Bro, there is no help for me, and you know it, Jiroku. No help. At all.
Bruh.
I am cooked, bro.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을
Where's the gameplay?
자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한
Oh wait, what?
지정태. 지정태.
Huh. Huh. Okay. Weird. No, I never heard of it. Modang? Mudang? Ooh. I bet you anything, people in the chat watching this are gonna be like, "Oh, this is sucky. Oh, the game looks terrible." This is one of those experience games, isn't it? No gameplay. Yeah, people are gonna shit on types of games like this when this is literally more so like story. I kind of like games like this, honestly. Because what does this remind me of? Not necessarily Little Nightmares, of course, because that one is just a tiny bit like, you know, 3D. This one's 2D. It reminds me of, Inside, right? I think it's called Inside, and it's a really old game. Yeah, very cute games. I like these type of games. Anti-any indie gamers. Ew, it's $40, looks bad. Is it $40 though? Reminds you of a better game? What kind of game, Jiroku? Bethesda presents. Is this like another add-on for 76?
Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land of...
Oh, they were showing this off in the preview before the stream actually started. They just had like an endless loop of fishing. The fishing update.
Cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed?
Worms!
And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Mutant fish.
Oh, bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails.
Is this really just a DLC to fish?
Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise.
It pretty much is.
Place to show off all the bits
Yeah, I'm gonna turn up a little bit.
Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden.
I feel like that part's like really
Nothing
quiet.
warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends.
And then a giant monster pops up out of the lake. Gone fishing. Yeah, it's weird. I've seen a few fishing games pop up recently. Solo leveling? Don't get me wrong. I like solo leveling. But I am definitely part of the group that feels Freerin was robbed. Because what was it? The anime awards or something like that? Where solo leveling got the reward for greatest anime of 2024 or 2025. When it honestly, like, so many people thought that was so not right. That Freyrin should have gotten it instead. Because like I said, don't get me wrong, I do love solo leveling. But come on, man. If you need to watch Freyrin. If you have not seen Freyrin, watch it. Such a good anime, man. Such a good series. What is it? Is it season 2 or season 3 coming soon? Or is it just season 2? Zero out of 10 anime game, no twinks. What is this? Like a Pal World bootleg? Oh my god, it kinda is. Oh, season 2? Did she just... Oh, you actually transform into them. Oh, that's funky. Crazy. I guarantee you the chat is just going insane with L's with this one. Friend World, the power of friendship. Dude, it feels like it. Bro, it does. It looks so much like Power World Copycat. Oh, okay. Weird. Nintendo lawyers are readying up for another lawsuit.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh my god, Tony Hawk!
Love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's
Man, you gotten old, bro.
A few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love.
How old is he now?
All over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care.
Not saying anything bad, just bro looks rough.
New music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th.
He's 58?
Check out the launch trailer now.
I thought he was maybe in his late 40s. He's that old? Oh my god. But what is this? Skate 4? Or is it the remake? I wasn't really paying attention to what was on the back of the wall. Oh, Pro Skater 3 plus 4. Okay. Actually, he's 57. Wow. I mean, I know he was about the age of my folks, but I didn't realize he was a little bit older. Oh, so this is pretty cool. Oh, probably more copyright, dude. I swear, when this is done, I guarantee you half of the stream is gonna be muted. Honestly, yeah, he is in pretty incredible shape. Because what is it? Didn't he teach his, I swear, I don't know how many kids he has. All I remember is watching his, watching him teach his daughter at one point how to skate. Bitter Beans, Beans, 96. Riley Hawk is a pro skater. Is she? That's his daughter? I don't know how many kids he actually has, or if it's just the one daughter. Oh, his son. Does he have a daughter? I swear, if not, I must have saw a clip of him like teaching kids. Ooh. Spirit far. Oh, is this gonna be another one of those, yeah. Dude. Oh, big mommy. Yeah, people, I guarantee you in the chat are just saying this is another L. Bro, I love these type of games. Because this one's kind of inspired by Hollow Knight in a way. And some other games like it too. Oh my god! Speaking of which, of like Hollow Knight and stuff, not to mention Silksong coming soon, but there is a demo game that I'm wanting to try out soon. Heavily inspired by Hollow Knight. And I want to play it. Invoke game. Although, I will admit, I'm not too fond of the whole performance that I'm seeing, though. What did that say? You act like a mom? I think I was covering it up, though. Fate's End. Oh, at Fate's End. Oh, that's coming to all platforms, I think. Except for Switch, I think. Ooh, Gears of War. Oh wait, don't tell me this is like a remake of the remake. A music-inspired platform game. No combat, but music and platforming. A remake of the remastered. I think I played the remastered version of Gears of War. Didn't this series unfortunately like fall pretty hard with 4? Or did they make a 5th one?
Looks like they upgraded. Nausea, baby. Let's do this.
Cool.
This is gonna be awesome.
Unless I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware, Gears of War 1 through 3, maybe not 3 so much, because like I said, I'm not too much of a fan, but I know, Gears of War, pretty popular, really popular. But this is Reloaded. Okay, so this is like what you said, it's a remake of the remastered. Well, if we want to be sassy femboy about it, it's a remake of the remaster of the original game. The 5th game had 2 different endings that don't make sense and was semi-open world. Gotcha. All I know, Gears of War, very popular franchise, kinda dipped near the end. Like all franchises unfortunately do. Oh, Persona? Or is it Metaphor? Oh, nope, it is Persona. Revival. Revival. It dipped when Gears 4 came out. It should have ended at 3. Same way Halo 3 should have ended there. True. Although, did Halo Reach come before or after 3? I don't remember.
And the only way you'd ever
I know that was their last game that they worked on, and then they moved on to Destiny. Ooh, rare.
As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle.
Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves. That's what I was trying to remember. Is it like another expansion to it?
So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Is this game still really popular?
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better.
I know this game got really popular after they've updated it, but I don't know if it's still like super huge or not.
You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option.
Reach was after 3, but doesn't count since it was a prequel to Halo. So yeah, the game got way better after a couple of years.
You are pirates after all.
They're just adding a story to it now? Oh, really?
To the Smugglers League.
Oopsies.
You're paying for that.
Smugglers and Tide. Oopsie whoopsies, we made a fucky wucky.
World premiere.
Oh my god.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
What is this? Okay. He said a bad word. Invincible. Oh wait, is this Telltale Games?
No, Dad, not even close.
Wait, I thought they were disbanded and shit, right? Hold on. No, they came back a few years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is what it looks like, right?
Or die.
They're working on Wolf Among Us 2. Are you joking, or is that real?
I'm not your son anymore.
Oh! Is this a fighting game?
Throw you off this planet for good. I trusted you.
Invincible fighting game. Versus who? A different franchise? Yeah, they did do the thing. 3v3 tag fighting. Oh, so it's just Invincible, I assume. I guess I'm not so surprised that they made a game because of how popular Invincible has been. Like, don't get me wrong, this will be fun for people that like fighting games, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as popular. After the Mortal Kombat cameo, they knew they would make money with the game. Help pay for the price tag of each voice actor. Ooh, Final Fantasy. Wait, why the first one? Don't they have like part 2 of the final one or something? Yeah, Marvel Tokon looks way better. That one's definitely gonna get way better sales. I guarantee it.
Know your place, little lamb. There's no one to save you now.
So what are they doing with the Final Fantasy series right now? Xbox doesn't have Final Fantasy 7R and 16, so they're getting them now. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's why they're showing it off. I was like wondering, like, why are they showing off the first Final Fantasy remake and what is it, 16? Yeah, okay, makes sense now. I guess I forgot that it was the they were kind of like console exclusives for the longest time. Because it was so weird to me because it came to PC as well shortly after. Or literally like the day of? I don't know. I don't remember. Ooh, Double Fine. I recognize them. But I don't know what this game is. Oh, they don't like Microsoft. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I want to say this is the people that make Psychonauts, right? Because I kind of see the style. Oh, you play as a lighthouse. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, not gonna lie, this one looks really cool. I like it. Oh, this looks awesome. I like freaky games like this, man. You have a bird companion that does stuff for you. Keeper. Oh, that looks cool. I need to prepare of Lost in Random, The Eternal Die.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating
What's up,
unique
Phil?
and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception.
Has he
Looking
lost
ahead,
weight?
Next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you have
I mean, I haven't
built
seen him in a
and
couple
made
years.
popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return
Yeah, I
of a
haven't seen
classic
much of
that's
the
been
new
with us
Fable
since the
game
beginning.
coming.
Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe.
Also, you guys, I'm pretty sure this
Creators
is
like
only
Ninja
halfway through the
reaching for
stream.
new heights with Clockwork
Alright, I should say
Revolution.
the showcase.
Sluggerfly making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja
Cool.
returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld.
Everyone's
which lets you
making
bring your
handhelds.
Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox.
I'm gonna say world premiere every time I undress to get the shower. A Steam Deck, pretty much. I know it's like what ROG already has their own type of brand, so it's like a collab that they're doing or something.
This year. Immediately after Showcase, our direct begins.
I know I heard rumors about Xbox making their own handheld, but I don't know if they've announced it prior to this, or if this was the actual...
But before we get into the direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
Cool. Wait, I thought this was like 2 hours long. Is this already the end? Yeah, better than Sony. Sony's handheld. Bro, I can't even call that a handheld.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
It's a cell phone with a controller adapter that you can buy off Amazon.
The importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
Legs.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide.
Let me guess, robots go rogue, and you have to destroy them. Like real Terminator stuff? Oh, okay, so this must be like some weird, what's the name of that one? He's tripping out right now. Oh yeah, dude's really tripping out now.
Fear is a powerful thing.
Bro! Why'd you crush it? Ooh? What the f- Oh. Okay, Call of Duty. Black Ops 7. I mean, Call of Duty. But yeah. I was kind of expecting something else. Oh, what's this now? I know, right? Like, it's Call of Duty, sure, but like, nothing there, like, told me that was Call of Duty. I thought that was gonna be something else. Okay, so there is more. I think.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus.
Get the fuck out.
You're doing
Go!
great. You nailed it.
Go!
The
Get out!
sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no
Ruined climax,
no sequel,
exactly.
No dual SMGs. No sequel, no Raccoon Tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian.
Head
I
of
have
sequels.
sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me.
Outer Worlds
I know what I'm
2.
doing.
So that's what they're going to be showing off here
Come
now.
along this journey with me. Part 2.
Let the killing commence.
Bum 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 bum. You're all bricked up now, Arizona. Boing.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them.
I would assume if I asked, you would highly recommend Outer Worlds.
It's a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around. So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for this sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game.
Absolutely,
Surprisingly,
yes.
This is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe.
Because I think Avowed is one thing. I've kind of like heard mixed stuff from that, because I believe they worked on that,
You
right?
can shoot your way through it. You can
But I've
talk your way
heard good
through it, you
things
can
out of
see your
Outer
way through it.
World.
And so, no matter what kind of playstyle that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas
Yes,
that involve RPG.
more shit that Fallout doesn't have.
Players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger worlds.
That's what frickin' Fallout lacked after Bethesda took over.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritized those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos. so
More
players
creative
could
ways
express
of
their
solving issues in the game.
We also
With
had
skills and everything else, dude. This is okay, yeah, dude. I'm hyped.
companions with different abilities.
Avowed was okay, but didn't hit that Obsidian feel. It's kind of based on the CRPG they did. Outer Worlds is Fallout, but better. Cool. I'm hyped then.
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various
Perfect.
attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role.
This is what
That role
RPGs
is
should
the
be.
director and agent.
You create the character. You don't have like an established story necessarily, but you are in the story.
They're the good guys that go into places and kind of.
Not everyone, not all of them, but some. Some need that.
But we don't tell you.
That's why I love
you
these
wanted that
games.
director. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right?
That's
It
why
could
New
have been
Vegas is
because you're
so
an actual
freaking
lawbreaker,
cool.
You want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds 2, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do
Nice.
something like Lucky.
Now this
where you
stinks.
get
React to
extra
Cute
critical chance.
Baby
You can
Goats
also get a lot of
compilation
really cool
volume
options throughout the
17
game as well.
instead.
Of course, we brought back Dumb, so...
I'll probably have to be
players
in
love the
VC
Dumb
with you later, Jiroku.
Tell me, do you believe in signs? Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries.
I miss this style of games, man, for RPGs.
Fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can...
So much more entertaining than just being like the whole Fallout 4 dialogue,
to
man.
work. After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are
Okay, but yeah, Arizona, I'm hyped. I love these type of games. If I can, I'll probably play like Outer Worlds at some point. But if this is coming out soon, I'll probably get this instead. Boing.
Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, it actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things because of how they're checked inside the world itself.
Oh, was there way too much skills or something?
Even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually
thank God. I love New Vegas, man.
But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that.
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and
Oh, I love stealing shit. I love being a thief in these type of games.
Called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use.
I love being able to just break into everything, just steal people's stuff.
And I really like the serial killer perk. As you start killing people, they will drop hearts.
Yeah, I'll turn up the volume a little bit.
Hearts, and essentially, you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a
There we go.
permanent health bonus every time you do it.
Blah.
We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Booty check. Not big enough. Oh, so you could be like a real assassin.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus.
You leveled skills that leveled to sub-skills, and not just the skill themselves until they had 50 points in them.
We needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
Bad knees.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
No
Sounds
cartilage.
boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing.
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
Never.
I don't.
Claire. Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
But don't worry,
It's
it's in the
Part,
game.
though, it's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
do you need it?
Yeah. Give it back.
I don't have it.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long do you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
Yeah, an hour.
Oh. Makes you feel energized.
How many fingers am I hold up?
3?
No.
3.
Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
That's funny because I swear to God, that's in New Vegas. Staring at the sun or something. I swear to
It'll
God.
make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise. That makes
Oh,
it so that,
fuck.
well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
Oh, fuck.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal. And like that sounds really great. The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal
Okay,
them.
Arizona.
So you have to be very careful
I'm
about how
so
you use
hyped
them.
for this now.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer Flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and it makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk. If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now,
You'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever
Oh, these
fully
are the
empty
type of
magazine,
games I
you're gonna take a
love.
debuff for a while.
Just
While the
wacky
support
perks,
options, like being a
man.
gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds.
Lame.
A mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors.
Oh, yes.
Or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get
Especially
early on in
when you
Paradise
can literally have such custom characters. Custom builds, man. That's what I really enjoy. When the creativity of the player is like almost unlimited.
in a bunch of ways.
Where no one build
So
is
you
the
may solve it
exact
by,
same, and the
speak
stuff you
options. You may
do
talk to them and
changes
maybe have to do a quest
drastically.
for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the protector.
Those
to
are
get
good
by.
I may
games.
have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing.
And then of course, yeah, like what you said, if it's wacky, they don't take themselves seriously, even better. Just makes it even more funny. Oh my god, I could literally make myself an absolute idiot, fumbling everything, but there's something unique that I would be like superb at. There was going to be a priest in the first game, and that it looked like for a religious book, and starts cursing us. Wait, cutscene crashes out.
You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across.
Bruh.
Or double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions, who they just found, as part of.
We're no different than the Vrees if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But
Oh,
I
and the
thank
thing
you
about
for
this
your
too is that you can go to different planets, right?
As promised,
It's basically
clearance to
Fallout in
cross this
space,
bridge.
right?
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to.
Nice.
When you build your character
It
your way,
lists
we're there for you.
all
We
failed
really want you to have
missions.
the experience
Nice.
that you
Alright.
want to have out of this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony
Okay, so
can
I'm
be its
wondering
own
if
thing with
the
its
majority
own
of this
flavor, and
other
we can center
half
them around anything we want.
is just
Any ideas of
primarily
setting your
Outer
interest in it?
Worlds, or if there's going to be another
Arcadia is
game
an
that's going to
isolated
have this much
colony
of a
with
focus
abundant
on it.
resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those
Nice.
skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to
Unreliable,
alter
and the
future to the
AI
benefit of all
rizzes
mankind.
you up.
They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone.
I don't
not as
want
a
to
way
fuck
simply
my
control the
ship,
masses.
chat.
The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies.
Yay.
In addition to expanding the themes
So
and
much
lore of the Outer
control.
Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas.
That looks
is the
so
radio
much
system.
better
It
than
was just
Fallout
iconic for me,
4's
and I wanted to
Diamond
make sure
City.
The Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing
I love
is
this.
that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go
Bro,
into a
the
location, let's say you
details.
solve a problem for the Protectorate folks. If you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Auntie's choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we
Dude, I love this.
we sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the
Oh, this game's main theme is corporate overlords and how everyone is basically the person you see at Walmart. Overworked and conditional to be loyal. They do it in a sarcastic way and I hate it.
And like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each
Kinda
has
feels
their
like
own
real
quest
life.
lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but
Yeah,
still
I
deadly
love this
assassin.
game.
That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help. There's also
So
a
I
class named
assume
Azra
this
who's part of the
probably doesn't
subfaction
have a
Worship
release
of
date.
Rifts, and in her case, violence
And what
in
they're
general.
probably going to do,
You
if
can choose
they
to either
don't
turn
have
her
one,
away from
okay.
overt violence
If they don't
or
have one,
support her
they will
chaotic and dangerous
probably
tendencies.
showcase it after
At
this.
one time, Auntie's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft.
Comes out October
among
this
other
year.
things.
Nice. I
Finally,
can't remember if they
there's
showed it off
Tristan.
earlier.
He's a protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package. It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't
Oh,
reveal the end of the
yes.
game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising because that's
I
the real beauty of
forget
the
his
sequel. We're
his
talking
voice
merch,
sounds
baby.
so
It is
familiar,
the
but I
lifeblood.
don't
It is
remember.
what
I don't
fuels us.
recognize
Do you wanna see
where
some
exactly.
ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out.
Oh, a body pillow man.
Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other? when you
who
can have a
has
nice,
he
real
voiced?
Space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little nut.
Bro. I have an Ostafo body pillow still.
Visuals of the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia.
They showed
colony
his
system
name
by
off in the
Auntie's Choice,
beginning.
which
I don't
shifts the
remember
visuals to
anymore
be
though.
more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting in space. That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game, starting with the fact
But his voice sounds so familiar to something else, either in anime or video games. I don't remember which.
In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under Protectorate control, but has recently been taken over
This is
by
cool.
Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town.
Honestly,
they
I'm glad that they're
rebrand their
showcasing
signature
so much of
style,
this because this is
repainting
making me
buildings,
want to buy
posting
it.
guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion.
Because I must
helps us
not have
push
seen
immersion
much
for
of the
our
first
players.
one, and that's probably
One of our
why I never got
priorities in
into
visually
it.
realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was
But
making
seeing
sure
all of this
everything is
now
clear and
really makes me
recognizable from
hyped
the
for
player's
it.
standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these
Like, this is one of
vast,
those
different
gems.
environments and landscapes, they're recognizing the motifs and visuals
Good
of
developers.
who they're talking to, what
Making
they're going to be
great
talking about, and
games.
how that progresses throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
Looting.
We've aimed to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story.
The only
art,
crime is
and
that you
especially our
can
gameplay.
make a great character, but
A
you're
good sequel
stuck in
is
first
true to the
person.
original.
An
And
actual
that's first
con,
and
you could
foremost,
give,
right? Like we all want to
you
add
could
in
give
a
the
bunch
game.
of things as you're making a
Oh,
sequel.
true,
We wanna
especially
make
if
it
you
bigger and
can,
better in
like,
every way. That's
customize.
what we were trying to do here. And I thought we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat
What's up,
system.
Ben?
You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this.
I don't know.
Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system.
I don't
combat
know
system.
where he's
My name is
been
Mark, I'm the
in,
head of
but
sequel.
the
Shall we begin?
voice.
You're
I
thinking, what's
recognize
C4?
the
C,
voice.
Capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people. We're gonna.
He is
make
a voice
them buy the
actor, but I don't
sequel.
know
You
in what.
Pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones. Ha ha. Not you, Dev. Here we go. What comes after C? O. Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers.
I'm
okay?
scared.
I want to make them happy. So let's. Okay.
Yeah, you should be afraid. Be
Mobilize
very
the players
afraid.
So they're ready for that sweet.
Your jeans are
Sweet.
gooey.
Sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it.
Bruh. I don't have rhythm.
Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B. Burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies.
Hell yeah.
Right, Otis? Okay. Well, it's a big part of the game.
Looting.
Hey,
My
you
favorite
gotta
aspect in
agonize about
games
how
like
many
this.
people are going to be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all? We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, toi. In French, that means two. Sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself. Come on. We're on 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I can
Outer
just say one
Worlds
more
Lore
thing,
101.
thank
You
very
are a
much.
corporate
I know
property.
I couldn't change the world of
Yeah.
video games today.
For the Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell weapons fantasy. Things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry.
I was gonna say,
We have things like the
customization
Force
makes it
Blast
so much more
that
fun.
fires out tumors that can explode like grenades. Or can even be eaten by the player for additional
What?
health. We have a weapon called
You
Rookie
can
Reward
eat your
that lets you
ammo?
level up the more you use it throughout the game. And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup.
Nice.
We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with
See, this
corporate
is almost
ads,
like
slogans, and
modded.
jingles.
Like someone
While
modded
your
the
enemies are
game.
distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack.
Boop.
And even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly.
Nice.
And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size
You're
of a sprout
joking.
and run over them, exploding them into bits.
The Shrink Ray. That was probably
That
my
is
favorite
so
one from the first game, so
funny.
we brought it into the second game. but we improved it though. So instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time they stay shrunk. And we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them because we knew that that was the player fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies, they wanted to kick them. So we made sure to double down on that stuff.
In addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover all kinds of different things. And they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed.
I mean, pretty bad aim there, dude.
One that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit.
Oh, it's a rhythm one. I'm not good at rhythm.
One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big.
Literally zero. I am not good at rhythm games at all.
It uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy.
BFG gun.
In its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastate.
It's just the BFG. And I love it.
Another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, you will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details. But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not both?
Arizona!
Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like.
They did it!
One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode
you mentioned it before.
Being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do.
Now is this a perfect game?
Double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way. And you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
I'm actually shocked that they didn't do that at all in the first one. That's so
really the
weird.
Game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity,
I mean, fuck.
more weapons.
New
more
Vegas
things
had
to
that.
find in each of the worlds the players can visit. The team
believe.
has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life.
Yes.
And we can't wait for you to play it.
Teen
Even though we've
animation.
been a
Hell
multi-platform
yeah.
studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited for more people.
Obsidian is a
playing our games.
semi-small development team.
It's truly
Yeah.
an exciting time here at Obsidian.
They make
We're exploring
really
worlds
good
big and
games.
small while expanding on franchises that we've created, and we have no plans to slow down. We hope you all continue to come along with us as we do what we do best.
But you said this is October, is when it's releasing. I will definitely be checking more into it. I don't know if there's like another half hour to this or not. Because like apparently this is supposed to be like a 2 hours.
All about the best place to play, which
Oh,
is
okay, so they're grounded
promise of
too.
Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You
What?
can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello?
I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit confused on the whole holes part.
You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic.
I
Now,
think
this is actually not
so.
an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. You can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot,
Bread.
put it in the other? I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order.
Early access.
Or like, why are
Are they
any of
actually
us
doing
alive
early
at any-
access?
at any time? It doesn't matter. Either way, my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on.
I'm still a little
away, team.
confused on the whole holes joke, man.
And
Don't
big
fuck
exit?
your Xbox. So this is probably gonna take up the other half of the showcase then. The little end a bit.
We're
Holes.
so proud of
Hole?
Grounded.
Where?
What started as a small passion project to make a quirky
It's like the people
game
that
where
use
you're
a
shrunk
vacuum
down to the
cleaner.
size of an ant,
How?
trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us.
Okay, so this is another game that I have
ton
not
for Grounded
played.
2, and we're so excited
I
to
know
talk about
that's
it.
good.
And to
It is
drink some
good. I've
bombs
heard
to
good
steal a
things
bit
of it.
time from the direct to give you a deeper look.
Don't tell me that.
So
You'll
many
dress my
possibilities and
Xbox
ideas
in a
that didn't make it into the first
what?
game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream
Bruh.
bigger. To achieve those dreams,
Oh
we
my
partnered
God,
with the
what do you
amazing folks at Eidos
mean?
Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
So I wonder if this takes place in the same
we
place
knew
as
that
the
we
first
wanted to make a
game.
bigger world.
Don't worry about it.
For
I'm not
us,
worried.
Eidos Montreal
What's up,
became our
Firekeeper?
main partner on
How was my
developing
Saturday?
Grounded 2.
What
They
is
have a
today
lot of
actually? Sunday?
similarities
Oh,
to
yeah.
the sorts
My
of
birthday
things
was
that are
yesterday.
important to us at
I
Obsidian.
hung out with
They tend to make
family.
very narratively strong games.
It was
They make
good.
games with really deep characters.
I hope
and
you
great
guys had a
character
good day
progression.
yesterday.
They make games with great gameplay.
I completely forgot about the showcase here, so like I started a little bit late.
To be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our two studios share a lot of DNA.
Oh yeah,
Certain
I
things that
started
are
a
important to
little
Obsidian
bit late, so I'm
Entertainment
like
are important
only
to
like
us.
5 or
Choice
10
and
minutes off.
consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise.
Best show
feels like we're an important
this
part of
week
their
for real.
The events of Grounded 2 take place
I mean,
2 years
honestly,
after the first game. The same 4 teenagers
regardless
are
of
returning.
how you actually
So
feel about this showcase, honestly, this looks a lot better than PlayStation's.
And Pete.
You hope this wins Game of the Year again?
A couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school.
Wait,
a bit
Grounded
more
won
mature.
Game of the Year?
It's 1992. The world's a little bit different. But we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the action out of the backyard
bum, bum.
and into the Brook Hollow Community Park. Not only is it bigger,
Golden
it allows us to
Joystick
tell a
Game
lot
of the
more
Year.
stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
Bum, bum,
The park
bum.
overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area
Ooh,
is actually the same
3
size as
times.
the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
Oh,
What we
that's
love
so
and what
cool.
we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the
Oh,
size
this
of
is
an
making
ant.
me really excited too.
Everything from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Because you know what's funny as this is? This reminds me so much of the movie that I watched when I was like a little kid.
Really quickly.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is.
But it's just a survival base building game with story.
That leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters.
You love
to
that movie?
explore.
Dude,
One of
I
my
did
favorite
too.
examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all of the commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart has been knocked over and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our
Ice
young
Cream
adventurers
Wonderland.
is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges and colorful Lovecraftian horror.
But okay, this is the thing that's terrified me of the first game. and probably the reason why I didn't play it at all, is because I have a huge fear of like spiders, scorpions, and stuff.
Underground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools, and of course,
like this would
live down there
honestly
except for
really
one type of
terrify me.
insect, the cockroach. We're oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're going to see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes.
See, that would terrify me.
To look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer.
They're
of
making it
strategy.
more
The changes
detailed.
that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making
It would
characters or
scare
insects
me.
move faster or slower. But we did all that too. But there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks,
Transforming
and
into a
blocking.
spider to scare Lynn.
We've also added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly.
You would
or
transform
jump in
into a
for
praying mantis though, wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be something you would favor more,
And
Jiroku?
almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic. Super cool,
That would be so scary to face against a
and
giant
ultimately just a ton
scorpion.
of fun. We're leaning into clear play styles for tanky
Scary.
warriors, low defense, high damage rogues, effect wielding mages, and ranged hunters.
You could be a
In
mage?
the first Grounded, we have mutations,
Bro,
and there were
I would
weapons
totally
and
be a
armors
mage
that favored
class.
different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there
It
be
is pretty
passive
cool, isn't it?
mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on
Explosion.
the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom. Then, I can use the extra stamina
This is
to
actually really
reposition
cool.
and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the
A
best.
bag of
I'm
scorpions. You
looking
want me
forward
to
seeing
eat
what
bugs?
wild combos the community comes up with. And what
See,
they
there's,
really
it's one
break
thing
once
I
they
would
get their
try
hands
is
on
like the
archetype system.
chocolate
It's gonna be
covered
awesome watching
ants
it
and
evolve
stuff.
with player
I
feedback
don't know
and
if I could
watching
eat a
us try to keep up
scorpion,
with all of
dude.
your game-breaking builds.
I don't know if I
One of the great things
could.
about
The
Grounded
crunchiness
is the
to it
variety
would
of
probably
players and
terrify
trends,
me.
From builders to crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects. Personally, I prefer the term
That's the
harvester.
context to that,
I
man.
love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friend's seeds.
Whoa.
This way, we keep progressing.
You just have to know
and
how to
playing
cook
together.
it nice and tender.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment
It's
are
still the
easily understood by
crunchiness
the
to
player,
it, the
especially when they're
exoskeleton
playing
that they all
co-op
have.
with their friends. It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature that
It
community
crunches
has been
like a
asking for
Cheeto.
since the very first Grounded release.
Uh,
Mounts. Our mounts, we call them buggies, have an entire suite of moves and have their own special
Were you
abilities
able to
and
mount
attacks.
insects in the other game?
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player in every way possible.
Or is
And
this
that meant
something
making
new?
Sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities.
Oh yeah, I know.
across
They
all
are
the pillars of
very
life.
much a good source of
That doesn't
protein.
just mean exploration and travel.
I watched Bear
That has
Grylls
gameplay
many
implications for
times.
combat, crafting, and
Bro
building as well.
loves drinking
Just
his
like how we
own
wanted to
pee.
expand on
It's
player
like a
playstyles
fetish
throughout
of
the game.
his, I
We're gonna
swear.
make sure that every buggy that we add has its
There's
own
videos about
personality.
people cooking scorpions in a big bowl.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers.
Oh, okay,
who
Jiroku,
follow
if you
you
say it
around and
like
help you
that,
out.
yeah,
When
definitely
you get into
scorpions.
combat
I will
and you
try
wanna fight
scorpions
where
any
you're
day.
saddled on your buggy, you can jump off, and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters.
Wait,
They're
can
also
you
super
can
fast
you
and have
mount a
some great
praying
special
mantis?
abilities, like a scream that allows them to stun lesser powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures.
Or is it just the spiders?
So
Why does it
the
have to be the spiders?
building buggy. You should use the red ant soldier for that.
Would I
They're
eat
super
beetles?
fun for
Maybe.
exploration and combat. Red ant soldiers and orb weaver spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the two we're starting with. The connection that our grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted
Okay, this
to
is
return
kind of
to
getting
game
me a little
previews
excited
around
for it too.
Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world. But there's so much value in building it alongside the community.
That was very weird.
Buggies change how you traverse and navigate the park.
But yeah, was this a part of the first game? Having bugs that you could tame
so
and then ride?
How players engage with buggies,
Or no?
and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time.
Because it kind of feels like right now what they're saying is that this is not something that they had in the first game, and that it's new.
Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot.
I
from the
don't
first time
remember.
around. One thing that stood out immediately: players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of
If they
Obsidian's
make
thing.
praying mantises,
It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time,
part of it,
we're starting with a much
they'll
bigger
probably be the hardest to tame.
An explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories.
Yeah, because this is something that I heard, is that the actual story to this game,
on what our players discover,
where it started out as just like a sandbox survival game, building survival,
We really started to
into
hit our
an
groove
actual
at the
story.
end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with
Because,
update pacing.
correct me if I'm
scope,
wrong,
and what
did
we
this
found
not
resonated
start
the
out
most
as their
with
own
all
little
of you
independent
were
company
bigger,
or
beefier
studio?
updates, even if it took us a little longer.
Started on like Kickstarter or something, and then got bought
Larger,
up
more complete
from
updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count.
I can't remember.
You can expect in our big updates new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces.
Or maybe I am just remembering it
And
wrong.
We're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really
I believe
looking
so.
forward to
This is
you
the same story with
experiencing all the
Obsidian after New
improvements.
Vegas.
If this is
Okay.
your first time getting tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow.
Because yeah, there's big,
It's time
huge
to
base
ride
building in
together
this game
and
too.
survive together.
Cool. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on for, but yeah, cool. Kind of excited for this too. More so Outer Worlds too. Like I said, the bugs kind of freak me out. I think that's partially why I never played the first one. Yeah, they did do a Kickstarter for Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Oh, it's this game again. Oh wait, no, never mind. They're just showcasing everything.
We have been expecting you.
I'm assuming this is done.
This is where it starts. We can change the world as we know it. Can you handle that?
Pretty cool.
Let's do this.
I would say this is probably between a 7 and an 8 out of 10 for me. At least from what I've seen.
Here's the plan in the mud.
Pretty good.
And when we need their help, they send us a hero. Here we go.
I mean, there's actually a few games on here that they showcase that I'm actually excited for.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations.
you know, like, it's so much better than PlayStation, because honestly, on there, I think there was only one game that I was excited for that they showed off, and it's literally not even like, per se, like a console exclusive. It might be, I don't know. But it's releasing on PC too. It's called Baby Steps. It's made by Jeff Foddy, the guy that made QWOP and Getting Over It. Getting Over It, the much more popular game. Bro. Jak 3 never technically had an ending. It didn't? I guess not really. I mean, I kinda did. Yeah. Open-ended, kinda. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Kinda did. I mean, there was probably still more that they could do, because I think they were showing, like, Daxter. Yeah, it was nothing compared to Jak 2, in my opinion. Jak 2 was great. I loved playing Jak and Daxter as well. That was also really good. And then, like, the whole change of the style of it in Jak 2 was really cool. Yeah, Jak 3 wasn't really all that great. Alright! Well, that was pretty good. I don't know how long they're gonna be going on. Oh, nope. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. As my voice cracked. That's cool. Bruh. Jak 2 was okay, but the driving, oh god. Yeah, the driving was really messed up. Kind of weird stuff. But yeah, that's cool. Like I said, I started this late. I didn't realize that it was going to be playing today. I thought it was like tomorrow or something, so I was gonna like miss it too, as like the PlayStation, which thank God I missed that. But yeah, pretty cool. Not like superb, fantastic showcase, but honestly pretty decent. There was a few games on there that I'm really excited for and everything. Oh yeah, but cool. Thank you guys so very much for sticking around, watching the stream if you did. I'll leave it up. Like I said, the stuff that gets copyrighted, I'll probably just have muted later. Can't wait to see games, Game Freak to trend. Bro, I guarantee you it's trending right now. I will look at it here in just a bit after I get off, but I guarantee you they're going to be trending. People are going to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm working on a video that I'm going to probably have out tomorrow or the next day. What is that, Monday? Tuesday? Yeah, one of the two. Basically just kind of showing, not really showing necessarily, but just my thoughts on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2. I don't know, as my voice cracks again, high-pitched, if I'm going to be streaming here later tonight or not, but just playing, like, on my Switch, the Switch 2. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for coming by. That was the Xbox Games Showcase 2025. Pretty decent. Alright. Later. Bye-bye.